турнира по самбо «Мемориал» Анатолия Kharlampiev. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the second day World Cup Анатолий Kharlampiev Memorial. На первом ковре будут выступать женщины весовых категорий до 50, до 72, свыше 80 и до 59 килограммов. На втором ковре будут выступать мужчины весовых категорий до 71 и до 88 килограммов. На ковре номер 3 будут выступать спортсмены весовых категорий до 64 и до 79 килограммов боевого самбо и мужчины спортивное самбо до 58 и до 98 килограммов. On mat 1, women weight categories up to 50 kilos, up to 72 kilos, over 80 kilos, and up to 59 kilos. On mat 2, sports sambo men weight categories up to 71 kilos and up to 88 kilos. On mat 3, weight categories combat sambo men up to 64 kilos, up to 79, up to 98 kilos. Also sports sambo men weight categories up to 58 kilos and over 98 kilos. Судьям приступить к проведению мероприятий. На первый ковер вызываются спортсменки весовой категории до 50 килограммов. Жадира Баис, Казахстан, Даниила Михаила Киш, Румыния. На второй ковер вызываются спортсмены весовой категории до 71 килограмма. Убайдити Ваштеч, Таджикистан, Ласло Джоки, Румыния. На третий ковер вызываются спортсмены весовой категории до 64 килограммов. Боевое самбо Айбек Абдилов, Казахстан, Тахир Токарев, Россия. On mat 1, women weight category up to 50 kilos, Жадира Баис, Казахстан, Даниила Михаила Киш, Румыния. Mat 2, sports sambo men weight category up to 71 kilos, Убайдити Ваштеч, Таджикистан, Ласло Джоки, Румыния. Mat 3, combat sambo men weight category up to 64 kilos, Айбек Абдилов, Казахстан, Тахир Токарев, Russia. На первый ковер готовится Айжан Жилгабаева, Юлия Молчанова. На второй ковер готовится Владислав Саятлин, Элиман Касымбаев. На третий ковер готовится Шакир Кандаршоев, Айбек Салиев. Get ready, mat 1, Айжан Жилгабаева, Юлия Молчанова. Mat 2, Владислав Саятлин, Элиман Касымбаев. Mat 3, Шакир Кандаршоев, Айбек Салиев.
To win another medal. Meanwhile, his opponent from Romania, he has already as well some good results to show, as he won the bronze medal at the European Championship in Minsk 2017, and in the same year he was able to get a silver medal at the World Championship in Sochi. So big medals on his account, but right now the Tajikin is leading this contest.
На первом ковре победила Жадира Баис, Казахстан. The winner on mat 1 is Жадира Баис, Казахстан. На первый ковер вызывается Айжан Жилгабаева, Казахстан, Юлия Молчанова, Россия.
1 minute into the contest already, and the Tajikin is leading here with these 4 points. Another big attempt. Soccer was able to spin out and to defend this huge throw. But in general, I have to admit the Tajikian is fighting smart here. Yeah? So after this big attempt, now he's staying with the cross grip, which is usually a bit more defensive. Yeah, you can remain distance between your opponent, and well, you're not running into danger at this point. There's still a lot time to go, and I'm sure Soke has still some chances and still some maybe secret moves to show off. Yeah, he's keeping them back, but definitely he has to come forward now, because this 4-point difference you wouldn't like to keep. Yeah, nice attack here, trying to lift his opponent with this inner thigh throw, but well blocked by the Tajikian. Another good attempt here, but no points so far. We have reached halftime of this contest, and second penalty gave another point on the account of Divastic. So he's leading now with 5 points. Another inner thigh throw attempt of Soke, but there is too much space between them. So he has to pull really the upper lapel towards him. He needs this back, front side body contact with his opponent to be able to lift him up properly. And he was here. You can see he is too far away for that. So either more movement, more tempo, or more contact. Another drop, shoulder throw attempt of Tajikistan. He's remaining in an active position. That's good. That's what we like to see. But there was another penalty as well for him. So 1 point for Soke. Still 4 points different. And here, good counter-attack. Receives this 1 point for this counter, and is making his lead a bit more comfortable. Straight into the arm lock. Soke is able so far to defend this situation. That's why the referee is interrupting, and they keep on going in standing position. So, 1 minute left on the clock, and Divastic is leading comfortably here so far. Soke over and over going for this inner thigh throw. In Russian, they call it Padkhvat iznutri. Yeah, so translation, inner thigh throw. But as mentioned before, he has too much space, too much distance to his opponent. That's why he's not able to execute it properly. Now he has a good grip. Actually, he could go forward, but you can see his opponent blocking pretty deep on his waist. It's then almost impossible to come up with a hip technique. Yeah, that's why there is another penalty for Divastic, which means a second point for Soke. Big, nice attempt here, shoulder throw. Unfortunately, they landed out of the area. That's why this hold down for Soke wasn't possible at the end. 20 seconds left. You can see now really defensive position of Divastic.
Готовятся спортсмены весовой категории до
They just gave 1 point, and the time won't give him enough to hold down for 4 points, which means 2 more points for Soke. Results in just 5 points. Yeah, should be 5 to 6 now, which means Divastic is the winner of this first round fight in the under 71 kilograms category. Maybe he wasn't the favorite, but he shocked Soke with a really good 4-point technique right at the beginning of the match. So he is moving on to the quarter final here. And in the next round, we're going to see Belarus versus Kyrgyzstan. Here as well, two interesting fighters. In the red uniform, we can see Vladislav Sayapin moving on to the mat. Yeah, his opponent from Kyrgyzstan, Eleman Kasimbayev, in the blue uniform. Kasimbayev was already able to win a silver medal at the Asian Championship 2013. That's quite a long time ago, but as well this year he managed to win a silver medal at the National Kyrgyz Championship. So that's how he qualified for this tournament. Yeah, Sayapin we have seen lately on, not today, but at the World Championship in Novi Sad last year. There he managed to come to the final, where he faced Nikita Kletskov from Russia, came out with a silver medal on this World Championship, and well, you can see his quality. Medal on a World Championship means definitely he knows how to do sambo. So yeah, first minute now. Both, you can see the hip is pretty far away from each other. Yeah, they are bowing down, which means they need the distance at the beginning. Probably trying to get used to this fight, to get into the fight. Maybe they are not two fighters which like the action from the very first second on. Let's see how they will continue right now. So yeah, what I mentioned. Yeah, so right now there's not too much action at the beginning because I guess both still feel not so comfortable. But here, a really good attempt, sacrifice throw, 2 points for Sayapin. Kasimbayev managed to spin out. Yeah, that's why he avoided the 4 points, but he still landed on his side, which means 2 points for Sayapin and the lead here after 1.5 minutes. Well, Sayapin not only was able to win a silver medal at last year's World Championship, but as well already in Athens 2018 at the European Championship, he got a gold medal. So you can see Belarus is trusting this athlete since a long time already. He had the chance to gain this international experience, and I'm sure he's going to use that today in this contest, as he later on probably is going to face the Tajikin who was able to overcome Soke from Romania in the first round. So now you can see as well as there is a point difference on the scoreboard. Both fighters are becoming a bit more active, and here another good attempt. Yeah, cross grip from Sayapin, and then again Pathvat Isnutri, so the inner thigh throw, landed on his stomach, the Kyrgyzian. That's why just 1 point for Sayapin. But well, he keeps advancing in this fight. Kasimbayev so far didn't find a good strategy to face his opponent. Here a good try, according to the new rules. If he would have landed on his back, he might have received some points. So Sayapin for this pickup.
Алексей Кузьменко.
Yeah, so he was trying again to do this inner thigh throw, but Kasimbayev moved into the opposite direction. That's why he missed out the leg and swung into nowhere. So well defended by Kasimbayev. But he now needs to come forward. He needs to come up with something, because there's just 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, well, this 3 points difference is big. But we have seen it throughout the whole day yesterday. People or fighter sportsmen are able to come up with something in the very last second. I'd like to mention the fight of Aidos Aliev from Kyrgyzstan as well, who was down with 3 points and threw his opponent for 4 points in the last 10 seconds. So that was a good demonstration of fighting spirit, and that's what we like to see here today as well. So maybe he can repeat what his teammate already did yesterday, Kasimbayev, and go for 4 points throw here in the very last minute in order to come back into this fight. .30 seconds left to go. Sayapin still leading more or less comfortably as well, having a good tactical play here. You can see now he's controlling both sleeves of his opponent, making him unable to execute any technique. Oh wow, and another good throw of Sayapin, receives 1 point for that, and the time finishes at this point. So Sayapin it will be who is going to face Divastic from Tajikistan in the quarterfinal. Looking forward to see that fight. And well, Kasimbayev now has to hope that Sayapin will be able to move into the final in order to be able to go through the repechage to hope for a bronze medal.
На центральный ковер вызываются Исфандиюр Холов, Таджикистан, Виген Мартиросян, Армения. We
continue in the men's under 71 kilogram category. Here we have in the red uniform Holov from Tajikistan, in the blue uniform Martirosyan from Armenia. We haven't seen a lot of both sportsmen so far. That's why we're excited to see what kind of sportsmen they are, with how much motivation they step onto the mat, which are their tactics.
Get ready. Women
Good
weight
first
category
attempt here.
57
Mielnica of
kilos.
Martirosyan
Antonina Durskaya,
tried to keep on
Nino
standing.
Uzilashvili.
Would have gotten more points in this case. Now 1
На
point for
первый
him.
ковер готовится
Well
Ангелина Бельская,
executed.
Нину
The
Уцелашвили.
big
Весовая категория до
windmill
72 килограммов. Женщины.
and starting
На
off
центральный
really good
ковер
into this fight.
готовится Хашбак Абдиназаров, Магомед Гаджиев. На третий
Another
ковер
time,
готовится Григор
Mielnica,
Мхитарян,
and
Юлиан Арапан.
1 more point. Now they are out of the mat. Referee had to interrupt. So it seems like we already found the favorite technique of Martirosyan. It might be Mielnica, yeah, the windmill. So 2 points lead now for the Armenian fighter. And again, different type of the windmill without grabbing the leg. Yeah, just with both hands on the sleeve, on the lapel. Well, he was going for a strangle here. That's not allowed in Sambo. That's why the referee had to interrupt. Yeah, 1 minute into the contest. Still a good lead for Martirosyan. Here he left the lapel while dropping onto the floor. Another strangle here of Kholov. Yeah. Referee giving him 1 penalty for this now, as it was already the second time he went for the strangle. Second penalty means, wow, good attempt. Second penalty means 1 point for Martirosyan. Okay, good inner ankle hook of Martirosyan. Again, 2 more points for him. He's step by step collecting these points towards the total victory. 3 points needed more in order to win here early. This time no points here. Kholov is dropping him and now holding him, but that wasn't really controlled. That's why Martirosyan was easily able to get out of this hold down. 2 minutes gone of this contest, and there is finally a good grip of Kholov, really deep on the back, grabbing the belt of his Armenian opponent, but wasn't able to execute anything from this position because Martirosyan dropped early on. Well, he needs to be a bit more creative now. Wow, good attempt here. Single-armed shoulder throw, but not enough control at the end. Wasn't able to bring Martirosyan down on his back. No points. Martirosyan was as well able to block, and here he's going for Mielnica again, but Kholov this time blocking smart. And now Kholov was rolling Martirosyan over. Well, this decision could have gone into both directions, yeah. So yeah, it seems like Kholov still selecting or collecting here his first international experience, while Martirosyan already might have had some international competitions. There's every year a memorial in Yerevan, in the capital of Armenia. he might have participated there various times already. So, but yeah, first time definitely here at this World Cup. And so far looking good, yeah, with 3 minutes into the contest, leading with 5 points pretty comfortably so far. Didn't get into big risk here. Was able to defend this attack of his Tajikian opponent, who gets 1 point for that, yeah. So might be that the shoulder of Martirosyan touched the mat, which results then into 1 point. Here he goes for Mielnica again, isn't able to pick him up. Oh yeah, now he is. And that should be a point. Let's see. Okay, no points for this technique. Probably there was too much time in between. Not enough control and One minute and 20 seconds left to go, and Kholov now is putting on some pressure. That's what he needs to do. There's 4 points difference on the scoreboard, and now he's going for the arm lock, pushing the face. Yeah, so there wasn't good control of the arm. That's why he wasn't able to execute this arm lock, and the referee had to interrupt. So once again,
На центральном ковре победил Виген Мартиросян, Армения.
Okay. Martirosyan is the winner of this contest. I suppose it was an illegal movement of Kholov, which the referee had to penalize. That means Martirosyan will be in the quarter-final. Lumi Vorotov from Belarus, and now there is coming up a fight I was personally looking forward to in the red uniform from Turkmenistan, Noshbak Binazarov, and in the blue uniform Magomed Gadzhiev from Russia. So Magomed Gadzhiev is not the youngest competitor, I would say, yeah. But in the last year, he became more successful. He built up his performance, and was then last year on the Russian Cup, on the Kubak Rasi, finally able to win a gold medal and to qualify for this tournament here. He has a really cool style. This one here, yeah, he was going forward now, yeah. This circling inner thigh throw. I guess he's the expert in this technique. As we have learned already, Padkhvat Isnutri is called this technique, so we have really to look forward to this technique. His opponent so far hasn't been really active on this international circuit. Yeah, so on the paper, Gadzhiev now is the favorite, as not only he could win the Kubak Rasi last year, as well this year he started off really good, winning a silver medal at the Russian Championship in Orenburg, And here we go. Yeah, that was this circling movement. Really nice done. 2 points. Leading this contest now. Yeah, so that's his trademark technique. Yeah. And as you can see, we have seen it as well yesterday already. There was another Russian who was able to use his big height, this height difference. Yeah, it was Maxim Ivanov who, and at the end, went on to win the gold medal in the under 79 kilogram category. So we have kind of repetition today here in the under 71 kilogram category. You can see Magomed Gadzhiev. He is a tall fighter, almost 1 head taller than his opponent from Turkmenistan. And he perfectly knows how to use this height advantage. Oh wow! Now as well, an attempt of an inner thigh throw of the Turkmenian fighter, but well, too much distance to his Russian opponent, and here going for a little ankle hook, inside ankle hook. Gadzhiev was able to defend himself. He landed on his elbow, which means no point at this time. But I like to see that Abdi Nazarov now is coming forward. Yeah, although his Russian opponent might have more experience, he's trying to. Yeah, he's attacking, and that's what we like to see. Especially now as we pass the halftime and Gadzhiev is still leading with 2 points. We want to see some action. One more point for Gadzhiev. He's starting to lead really comfortable here in this fight. 2 minutes left to go. He's not putting any risks. He hasn't been in danger a lot so far. Here another sacrifice throw attempt of Turkmenistan, but no chance to bring Gadzhiev down at this point.
Готовится Фердавси Аль-Хаттаби.
And a counter attack, brilliant counters. Yeah, so Gadzhiev was going for his trademark inner thigh throw, and Abdi Nazarov was able to counter that. Question: can you give points for that or no? That they have been at the edge of the mat. Difficult decision. The referees might have a better view, and there we go. Yeah, outside foot sweep. Well done. Yeah, Gadzhiev keeps standing. Nothing else except his legs were on the floor. That means a total victory for him here, and he moves on to the quarter-final, where he will meet an opponent from Moldova.
На центральный ковер вызывается Мухридин Бахадыров, Туркменистан, Сарбон, Салаймонов, Таджикистан.
Okay, really well done.
Готовятся спортсмены весовой категории до 88
A good fight here, and Yeah, we move on to the next fight. It's Mukhridin Bahadirov, Turkmenistan in the red uniform, and Sorbon Sulaimonov from Tajikistan in the blue uniform. We haven't seen so much of Sulaimonov so far, but his opponent, Bahadirov Mukhridin, was already able to win a bronze medal at the A tournament in Kazan, which is usually every year in October. 2019 was the last time this competition took place, and there he was able to win a bronze medal. Now stepping here on the mat at the World Cup, definitely a level higher, facing his opponent of Tajikistan. And let's see who can move on to the quarterfinal, where there will be waiting a cracker for them, as Mindia Liluashvili from Georgia is waiting there. He had a bye in the first round, and he's just now probably having a look at this fight to see his upcoming opponent for this quarterfinal. But now let's have a look what both of them will do, who is going to get this step further. And wow, so he was going for this great work. That was quick. He was going for the sacrifice throw, lifting him up. I suppose he got 1 point even for that, and then he made this really quick transition to the arm lock. Not sure if Bahadirov injured himself a bit there in this situation. But yeah, Sulaimonov it is, who will face Liluashvili in the upcoming quarterfinal, thanks to a really good arm lock, a quick transition. Well done here by this Tajikian fighter. Referees are changing here. And we continue with the men's category under 88 kilogram.